isn't that showing? There we go. God, YouTube was like hella delayed there. What's up, Melissa? Jumping on early just because you asked. But now, see, now you have to do me a favor and tell me if the actual sound's coming through. So now I've got to put you to work since you asked. Hey, Versu. What's up, AMA? We're in the pregame. Haven't even loaded the game yet. Oh, God, I'm tired tonight. Today was a very long day. A good day, but a long day. What's up, Alex? Oh, God, that is way too loud on my headset. Oh. Oh, Lunic, man. Oh, 5:25 a.m. That's painful. I think the live stream for 1.3 tomorrow is at like 4 a.m. my time or something ridiculous like that, which I will not be setting an alarm for. I will see it when I wake up with a cup of coffee. But yeah, it's early. Back at it like a crack addict. There you go. What's up, Ethan? Hey, Knack. God, this light is bright today. Hey, Rowan. Yeah, we're just doing some early setup right now. I'm still logging into the game and all that good stuff. Getting all the audio adjusted. Blinding myself with my own lights, apparently. How's everyone's week been? Anyone do anything particularly interesting or crazy? Oh, check this out. Let me switch to the game. I gotta show you this. So, show me the game. Come on, computer. I know. Thank you. I was gonna say, I know it works because I freaking filmed something earlier. Where is my desktop audio? There it goes. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this. Nope, that's too high. Oh my God, OBS. 1126 where you are. So what, you're East Coast then, huh? Level 64. I've been using some stamina, so I'm like 68 now. Dragon Boat. Alex, I competed in Dragon Boat racing years ago. It was so fun. Mr. Vigo, I am doing well. Damn, Melissa, you made some progress because I know you were avoiding that palace too for a hot minute there. So, you know what sucks about this? So, they gave us this free hindrance set. Do you know what I farmed today? Literally today? Freaking hindrance cards for Joker. And then they dropped this. So, I wonder if any of these are any good, actually. Let's see. That one's kind of trash. That one's trash for Joker. That's actually not bad for Sumi. Okay, I don't feel that bad. These are actually not what I would want for Joker anyways. Yeah, no, I wouldn't put any of these on Joker to begin with. So I'm not as mad as I was. Okay, they'll just sit in my stash for who knows how long. First time making to a stream bowl? Well, welcome aboard. Week's been all right. My older sister got married. Congrats to her. Hey, look, life is all about dancing awkwardly, man. That's where it begins. You should see me in the kitchen with my kids. I'll throw on the most random music and start dancing with them. They get a kick out of it. I do love dancing, though. Got to standard Banny Pity. Oh, Melissa, please, for the love of God, tell me it was Rin. And not Riddle. Tell me it was Rin and not Riddle. Level 65 on Steam. Okay, yeah, dude, Rohan, I'm so excited to pull from Makoto. Did you see the video I posted? Was it today? Yeah, today, where it shows me just casually doing like 250k on her on a not perfect setup. Which are the best for Joker? Not mine. I'll show you mine. So the set you want for Joker is this one here. So this will give you the extra curse damage plus, you know, he's constantly defeating people. So this is like basically permanently stacked. But you would want to push crit rate in your substats. And then this would be damage bonus, which they call attack multiplier plus on global. This would be crit rate, and this would be attack as far as your main stats. And then it's like crit rate, crit damage, penetration would be like your main stats for, or not main stats, your substats that you want to push for. Mona, God. At least it wasn't Riddle. Ooh, that's still way too hot. Way too hot. I'm excited just to see the damage numbers. So I saw, it was a while ago. I want to say it had to be like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 months ago. Maybe not quite that far. I don't know. Blades of Fur had a video, and it was, they must have had like a guild boss return for her. Because keep in mind, characters are always relevant when their guild bosses come back. And he used a more current team, so not a team that we can do in global today, but I think he hit a hit for like 1.2 million on Makoto, which is insane. Absolutely insane. I would say that on her content cycles, it's not uncommon to hit 500, 800K, assuming that you're level 80, assuming that you're built and stuff like that, of course. You know, you have cards and all that good stuff. I actually pre-farm my cards. So I'll show you what I did. Here's Tomoko. Tomoko is my card holder right now. This is what I was able to come up with without going completely crazy farming cards. This is for Makoto. So this is the set you'll want for her. This is like spoiler territory for my guide that I'll eventually write for this or film for this. And then I didn't get great cards. I do have crit, attack, and pierce. Like this one's not terrible, but it's a blue. This one is actually okay because of the crit rate, but look, I had rolls in like the two, like give me those rolls up here. Like what? I got a crit rate card here with pierce and attack, but then again, it rolled like the wrong freaking things. And then this one at least has a decent crit roll. So this one I'm okay with, but the main stat should be attack. But these are okay. These are like good starter cards for her. And then when I'm like, you know, level 80, I'll worry about better cards. Oh, and I pre-did Vino. These are Vino's cards for now. This is what I'm putting on my Vino. Actually, I think her cards are better than Makoto's. You just love dealing damage. It's so much fun to deal damage. Dude, what's up, Beast? What's up, Ian? Nicholas, hello, hello. Is Makoto tomorrow? What is today? Saturday? So tomorrow, basically 24 hours from now, a little less than 24 hours from now is when it'll hit maintenance. That'll go until something like 3 or 4 a.m. my time. I'm in mountain time, so you have to do your conversions. And then, you know, we'll be updated. And unless for some reason they would delay her, which I can't imagine they would, then she'd be out when that's done. Do you think Vino's going to straight to the standard banner? Because she's a 4-star, I don't think they would bother to push her. Ricci. Not that I thought it made a lot of sense for Minami to begin with, but it would really make no sense for a 4-star. All your 4-stars, you're going to end up 6-starring anyways, or 6 awakenings, because you're going to pull them so often. 320 pulls saved up? Jeez, Bull, that's nice. Any way to get the reroll cards outside of Madarami's? They'll come every now and again in different events, Beast, but they're not super, super frequent. So yeah, use them more sparingly for the reroll cards. What does Vino want? So I like her on this set here because it will give an additional defense down. So this is like what I have on my soy. Now, if you're running Vino with somebody else that has this set, then switch somebody's set because this won't. You can refresh it, but you can't stack it. So like you don't get 23% defense downs. But this is what I would put on. And then for her main stats, you want effective hit rate, which is ailment accuracy in this version of the game. Otherwise, give her some defensive stats so she doesn't die. Maybe some speed if you need speed, but she's usually pretty fast to begin with. But yeah, she wants, I forget which card does EHR on the top set. But if it was perfect, let's see. One of these can do it up top. I wanted to say it was Moon, but I can't remember off the top of my head. If it's not Moon, then it's Sky. But ailment accuracy is what we all call EHR. That's what you want for her, because you want her landing those ailments, those elemental ailments. Hold on. Woot. Let's respond to a text over here. All right. Tomorrow's live stream I will not be awake for. I will do that after. And I mean, if they don't give any like news and it's just a straight content stream, then I probably won't even cover it because that'd just be me saying, "Oh, this is what they said." If they get into anything, like if they get into stuff about Minami or other things that we're not expecting, then I'll say my 2 cents about that. I'm not expecting them to say anything though. Beast mode. So your average patches are anywhere from 7 to 9ish thousand gems. Just so you know. So that's kind of like what you can expect every 2 weeks if you do all the content. Will I stream the global live stream? I will not, Skibidi. I will be asleep. I think it's at 4 a.m. my time, which for work I have to get up that early sometimes. But after streaming till midnight tonight, getting up at whatever I need to get up at to be down here for 4 a.m. and like ready, no. I'm too old to have that little sleep. Ailment, accuracy, defense, HP. She'll need a little bit of HP. Let me check something on my notes on her. Hold on, I'll look. Vino, where is my file? It's a beautiful song. Yeah, it's basically so with her, you obviously want her to go before Makoto, so enough speed to outspeed Makoto. But otherwise, you really just want HR and HP. You want her to live. She's not really there to do damage or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about like juicing up her crit or anything. What time is the live stream? I'd have to check Twitter, to be honest. Yeah, I wish they would address the Minami thing, but I don't think they will. It's less than 2 weeks since they made that announcement. I can't imagine them backpedaling this quickly. React blindly and upload video later. I could do it that way. Yeah. You'll see me like unshaven with a cup of coffee, looking tired as hell, but I'll do it. I mean, if they're saying anything worth a darn, then I'll have a video up tomorrow. And if I'm going to do a video, it'll be in the morning, first thing, because we have the podcast that goes live every Sunday at 3 Mountain Time. And we already filmed that. That's already scheduled on the channel. So I don't want to like put a video out and then an hour later have another video. YouTube actually doesn't like if you do that. Want to see the live stream reaction? It might be me bored. It might be like, cool, you've only said what we already know. Well, that's unfair. Like if you've never like followed this game, then it's all cool new information. But for me, like I've already done all the content that's coming with it. But like if anything, I'd want to see a surprise, something unexpected, or maybe like information, something to do with, how they plan on addressing sped up content. Like that's what I'm most interested in of all the different topics is how are they going to address gems and materials? That's important to me. 3 chat messages. Can people actually talk with me now? I'm just not getting. Who said feet? Yeah, I'm getting out of that chat. I don't need to be a part of that. Persona 5 feet finder. Is that what we're getting into today? 12k gems, 46 platinum tickets. Not bad. Not bad. I hope you don't lose your 50-50 either, my friend. 8 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, so 8 Eastern. Oh, that'd only be 6 a.m. my time. I'll probably still be asleep, but that's tough to say because I usually get up before 6 for work anyways, and so a lot of times my body just wakes up at that time regardless. Oh, cool question. If you could push one limited banner further back and bring another one forward in the release schedule, so I could postpone Mesa indefinitely. Mesa, honestly, is only going to be worth pulling one of 2 reasons. One, you love him. There's always that. But from a power standpoint, I don't think he's worth it unless you get him to at least what will be our A2, which is A3 on other servers. So you can push him forever. I wouldn't care. Because I want to enjoy Makoto, I would not pull Violet any sooner. She's kind of like my Makoto 2.0. I want I would want either Akihiko, just out of pure fanboyism, or I would want Berry. Just because I think her aesthetic is so cool, like with her powers and like the ghosts and stuff like that. Like I like that gothic thing. That's pretty cool to me. So that's what I would do. I'd push Mesa. Just get. I don't even care if he's in the game, and then bring Barry back forward. What if Mesa gets a buff? I mean, if they give him a buff, that'd be great. But I haven't seen. It looks like we're getting all the buffs early, and so he doesn't currently have one. Not to say they couldn't give him one, but I would have to really think about what it would need to make me want to pull him. Because his thing is like, his dot stuff is great, but for him to use his executioner mode, he has to be what is A3 on the other servers. But again, they switched our A3 and 2s, which is why you might see a difference like when you see my KR accounts. And so you need to get to A2, but that's still, 3 copies of him before I feel like he's worth putting on a team. What's up, Larry? All right, I need to decide some content really quick. I think what I want to do tonight is not this. I finished the train the other night. So I did most of it on stream, and then I ended up finishing it over the next day or so. I want to finish farming out this event and just be done with it. I'm almost done. So what is this? This would be 2 runs, 3, so 4 runs I think I'll need. Which means I need to burn some stamina. I'm going to have to buy more stamina soon. I don't even think I've bought the $5 stamina. Have I bought the $5 stamina pack yet? Let me see. I buy stamina for the sake of doing stuff on stream. No, so I haven't bought this yet, so I need to buy this soon. Is there anything else? I already got the coffee kit. So we'll get another coffee pass when Makoto comes out, which I'll buy for $4. Do these have coffee? No, that doesn't have coffee. Oh, that's $60. I'm not buying that anyways. Does this have coffee? This, come on, 2? That's weak. Yeah, it looks like my best bet would be just to buy this, because that has 10. Okay, I'll have to do that later. I've got enough for tonight. Let's grind out this event, because I can have this go on auto while I talk to you fine friends. Let's use a few of those. Jump in here. I'll show you what auto team I use on this, by the way. This is legitimately it. Boop. That's my auto team. All right, let's see what's up. What'd I miss? Started P3 Reload for the first time. It's so good. It's not my favorite of the stories. I say this with like being third place in Persona games, in my opinion, is not a bad thing. It's still a great game. But like 4 is going to be my favorite story. And then 5 is probably my favorite mechanics. And then 3 just feels, it's like a fun game. Like I love the music, especially like the new tracks they put in it. But it's just like, of the 3, it's the weakest for me. But it's still great. Like hopefully that makes sense. I say, yeah, Henry, I mean, Akihiko pairs well with Yukari, but I just say Akihiko just because I like him. Putting him now when we're not in P3 content wouldn't make a bit of sense, which is why Barry would make more sense anyways, because Barry also can pair well with Cord, having those extra highlights on her. But it would just be like a fun, I just like Akihiko, just because it's me. It wouldn't make sense in the timeline, though. Are they going to add more permanent modes? Yes. They will add... it's probably going to translate to something like Astrolab, but it's the mode where it looks like a constellation. So like, the different star constellations, and each of the nodes require something different. Like, so node 1 might say, I need to bring 2 single target damage dealers. Node 5 might be, I need to have a tank. And so they're all going to have like different requirements of what you have to bring. And each of your characters, you can only use so many times. So like you can't just bring your Joker and have him run the whole thing. He can only play, X amount of times in this entire mode for that, whatever content cycle they're in. And so that's probably one of my favorite modes to begin with. But that one will come. We'll get Tycoon, which is a card game. So that becomes a permanent one. What else am I missing? You'll get Tartarus with P3. And then they just released like a summer thing, but I don't think that that's a permanent mode. I'm guessing that's just an event thing, but I haven't actually checked. Let's see, what was I missing? Barry is tied to Palace 4. She comes out after Palace 4. I don't know if she's tied to it from a story perspective because I intentionally didn't play it. I wanted to save Palace 4 for global so that I would get to experience it like with, you know, translations and localizations for the first time. And then the metro itself will get updated too because that will go up to level 180, I want to say. And then it adds 2 more groupings of bosses and then more like challenge modes, whatever you want to call them. We have to have like certain teams and everything. You have over 100 coffees. Damn. I've been using quite a few. I farmed some cards. I've been farming this a little bit. What else did I do? I didn't really push my stamina to get me like levels necessarily. It's been more to get like materials. I have 2 and bought both 7-day passes with coffees. Coffees go quick. Like, I mean, you see like it's 60 just for me to run this. And so that's like a whole coffee just to run one of these. Dude, the music, Rohan, in P3 Reload, I never got tired of. Like, I thought like after a while I'd get tired of the music, but they do such a good job on the music in this game. By the leveling sets. Are you talking about like when you like 65 and 70? Yeah, I've bought most of them. There's a couple I haven't bought yet because I don't have enough of the Cogna Gems. So I just kind of save my Cogna Gems, and when I have enough, I buy whatever pack I'm on. So AMA, I would definitely say play Royal. I like the extra semester. Persona 4, yeah, I mean that's a tough one because I think Persona 4 Golden still holds up today. Obviously the graphics are going to look dated compared to what's on my screen, but I love the look of P4G. The remake's going to look even better, and who knows what they're going to add to it. So I'm very interested to see because it's one of my favorite games of all time. So it's one I'm watching keenly, but I'll play it again. I've beaten P4G enough times. Like, even if there's nothing new in the story, I'm still going to enjoy the heck out of it. How many hours to the live? I think maybe Melissa said about 8.5, something like that. What 5-star weapon is better, queens or cords? Depends on how you look at it. I mean, technically, probably cords. But queen as a damage dealer is very enabled by hers because it basically adds an effect where you build up like an extra buff, I guess you could say, or like stacks, and then when you switch into your attack mode, which is called Iron Will on the other servers, then it consumes those stacks and gives extra damage for that hit. And that's why, like, if you watch my video today on Queen, like that move did so much damage, is because it consumed all those stacks. That's enabled by her 5-star weapon. So if you don't have that, you'll still do incredible damage. It just won't be what you saw me do or more. And so if you plan on using Queen as your single target DPS for a long time to come, like I'm going to use her until Violet comes out, then it's worth it from that perspective. But if you're truly fighting limited resources, all around Cord is just a better pick for your accounts. Bear in mind, though, that there's no other nuke damage dealer in the game, even to this day. So Queen is your only possible unit that isn't like a Persona on Wonder. I played that so much in P5R, like 40 hours. Oh, are you talking about Tycoon? Yes. Dude, you have no idea how much time I've spent in Tycoon in the KR version of this game. I'm excited for this State Global to where I can actually find matches quicker, because a lot of times my problem is I would have to wait for matches. And I love playing that game. I'm not even like the best. Like I'm probably either average or slightly above average and not higher than that. Like I'm not an expert in Tycoon, but it's such a fun mode. When we get to level 80 and get levels passed for the account level, will there still be training sets? So Zach, I didn't pay attention to the shop at all on KR because I wasn't paying. It was, oh my god, the shoes get, okay, we're gonna have to restart that. Hold on. Because I was free to play over there and I didn't really have a way to purchase currency or whatever. But I don't know why they would have more necessarily. Like it, I would be surprised if they had training sets after level 80, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But from what I'm told, because some of the people I talk to obviously are pay on the other servers, they say that the cash shop itself, the things that you buy, get better over time. So assuming they bring whatever those changes are to global, then I think we're in for more value in our cash shop, but it just remains to be seen so far. Can't wait for Persona 5 remake 2 years after Persona 4. Yeah, right before Persona 6. Exactly. It'll be like their last ditch effort to capitalize on this game. Oh god, Queen. So probably the two worst weapons in this game from a design perspective, ironically enough, are both fist weapons, and one is Queen's 4-star, and the other one is Akihiko's 5-star. Like, this is where I wish they had like a weapon transmog system, if you want to call it that, where you could have whatever weapon equipped, but then choose the skin of another one. 99% of the time, I would go with the 5-star variant, but like Akihiko, I'd be happy just to have him in his bare fist. Like, he does not need the weapon. But his weapon looks like they try to make him Wolverine or something. What do you think of the Persona games coming to Switch? I love it. I love my Switch. So I was a pre-ordered Nintendo Switch 2 person after having pre-ordered the Switch 1. Matter of fact, Persona 4 Golden, I usually play on the Switch. I had it on Vita for the longest time, and then I ended up selling my Vita and getting it on Switch. But yeah, I love that it's going to be on the Switch. Was there ever anything about a... Yeah, so there is going to be a collab with P4, Larry. They've already said as much. We just don't know when. I would suspect it'll be when the remake comes out at this point, since that's been announced. And they're still going through Persona 3 at the moment. So they've got quite a few characters left before they're done with that cast anyways. Do you see one of Queen's attacks is called Crash Out? That's going to be you if you lose a 50-50. Beast mode, you and I both, man. You and I both. Have I played Metaphor? I love Metaphor. It's one of my favorite games of recent times. It's basically a Persona in a slightly different direction, and I think they did a phenomenal job with it. But I keep saying, like, if they were to say come out with the 2nd year anniversary being a collab with Metaphor, like, that will bring some people. Hardcore. Metaphor, I couldn't put down. That game was so good. Going to sleep now. Good night, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. I hope P6 comes out before you're 50. I hope it comes out before I'm in hospice, man, like at this point. Wish you could afford that. Oh, man, that Donkey Kong game does look good. I'll probably put that on the Christmas list for the kids to think about getting me. Vita's a fantastic... I finally kind of let go of some of my old stuff, and the Vita is one of the things I sold to my brother-in-law because he sells stuff on eBay. But yeah, it was such a good system. Pre-ordered Switch 2, it got lost. Ooh. Hopefully they took care of that money-wise. Like, they didn't, like, charge you extra for it. It's a good system, though, Melissa, isn't it? Oh, Shion, what region are you in that the Switch 2 is not out yet? It'll be the last time Atlas Milk and P5R. I doubt it'll be the last time. They have, like, collaborations with, like, food chains in other countries. It's wild to me. My favorite Persona game is definitely Persona 4 Golden. I love that story. It's also what got me into the franchise, so it's probably a bit of like the nostalgia of that's how I got into it. I don't have Marion. What team do I use? I can't clear level 20. What level are you, Saru? Because some of it has to do with your character level. Mine are all currently level 70. Not Wonder, but like my characters. But you could put Soy in there. Soy can be good. I'm assuming you don't have Fox. Fox basically makes it a free win. I I mean, any of the healers can be good. You just have to remember that like the nose and the eyes have different drains. So you have to have like, either a curse, a bless, what are the other terms? Nuke or a psi for the eyes, and then the other one. So like fire, wind, ice, and something else. Electric for the nose. You eventually get a refund. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, I think Mitsuru might be their next character. They haven't said it yet, but signs are pointing that direction. I basically ran out of these with the cards today. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Oh, did I not count correctly? Of course I didn't. I thought you got 500 per run. Well, these I can just pick up tomorrow, I think. Right? Because if I have the resets... Oh, I keep getting the math off on this? It's because of this thing. Because this has, you guys all know, has me running like different stages. And so instead of putting all my stamina into the event, I've been obviously doing that. One playthrough on hard, one on red. Oh, Regicide could be fun. I've not played it on a Regicide. Oh yeah, that's what looks so fun in that game, Melissa. Is just like the freedom to go breaking everything. Can't wait till they add my Queen Mitsuru. Oh, I just had that one, yeah. Central American Caribbean. Gotcha. Okay. What's up, Bling? Do I expect something good from Revival? I mean, I feel like they're going to do some of the same stuff they did for Pre-3R, which isn't a bad thing. Like maybe some revised music tracks, maybe a new battle track. I could see them adding some polish or some mechanics like the baton passes. Just those kind of more modern refinements, maybe add some like side type stuff. I don't think they're going to like drastically deviate. I don't think they're going to do anything to the story necessarily. I just hope they keep all the golden content in there because it doesn't make sense to release that as a DLC like they did with the episode Aegis. But if you guys know P4G and you know the extra character, like you can't really make that a DLC in my opinion because they integrate into the story the whole time. Do you know the secret to squash Palace 2 boss? Put it off so long you yeah, dude, out leveling stuff sometimes is the way to go. I haven't touched Velvet Trials in a while. Let's go see what I need to do in there. Queen drops not tomorrow, but the day after maintenance. Partial P5 is your first one, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to see what all Regicide does. I'd imagine it messes with the weakness system a little bit with how many stars you get. What does fire look like? My characters are not leveled well with their cards right now for this, but let's try it. Although, yeah, see, this is my problem. Like, I mean, I guess I could make a Psi persona for now. Let me see. What's going to piss you off, Beast Mode, is that a lot of those were done on auto battle. I was going to look at my personas. All right, I need a good Psi persona. That's not personas. Who am I going to want to build? If I don't already have somebody. Do I have a Psi DPS? That was, I think, a single target. Oh, there's not many options here. Gross. I guess this one is going to come with me. She's a healer. I don't have my Tomoko or my Riddle built, and I don't have the mats to actually do that, which kind of sucks. But worst case, I'll come back through and stomp this with Haru later on in life. But let's see if this can do anything for me. Oh, I'm missing some way down here. What the heck am I doing in my life? Oh, that's what I was looking at. Duh. Okay. So if that's Psi, what is this guy weak to? Weak to Psi, repel, strong. So we could bring Yui. What's my Yui team? We could do that, yes. We're going to need to run it slow to get weakness. Although I think it wants you to do weakness with not your player character. So he's just going to be going for the all-out attacks. Okay, this is going to be kind of a pain. Do you think they'll add strikers? I hope so. Oops, I'm on auto battle. I don't know that they will, but I hope they do. Okay, so I need to not buff Yui because she will kill him. Yeah, Wonder doesn't count. That's part of my problem. But what he can do is break the shield and put him into knockdown. And if he puts him in the knockdown, you get the all-out attack. Hope P4R adds that social link. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, 7-minute fight is way easier. You used fire and got 2 stars. I probably just auto-battled through this one, to be honest. And I knew I didn't have Sai, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just let it be. Just so I can get past it, just to get the book done. Oh, he repels that. Shoot. So I can't knock him down with gun. That sucks. Okay. I didn't think about that. You could... No, because even Seth, he would repel. If he initiates the AoA... I don't know. I don't know that I've paid enough attention to that. I guess we'll find out if anything changes here. Because it'll blink if it counts. We'll find out. I want Akihiko to get a striker's outfit. Oh, I'd have to see what that looks like. I can't think of what that looks like off the top of my head. Okay, it does not give you the AoA. That sucks. Okay. Bummer. I could put like a level 1 Tomoko in here and see what happens. Actually, let's do that. I'm just curious. It's going to go poorly, but it could be funny. I think she might be level 10. You know, she's going to be rocking it. That was 11, right? Okay, so let's... You know what'd be really funny is if I could somehow beat this with these two who don't have anything. Like, look at this. Level 10. This can go very poorly very quickly. Let's try it. Riddle is... She's not trash, but like when she's not leveled, it's not going to help me out at all. So I'm going to need to do more damage. So let's actually buff Yui this time. Okay. So we'll push this onto... Oh, I don't like any of these options right now. I know, they're going to get one shot, like for sure. Like, I don't even have the moves unlocked. That's the best. I actually would have to go level them to 20. I forgot about... Oh, Beast, I'm sorry. I know, this is your favorite team. Did you guys see that 400 damage? I can't even do her rotation. Her rotation is 1-3, and I can't even do it because I didn't think about the fact that they have to be level 20. This is going to be the best. Yeah, done. I knew that's what would happen. I just had to try it. Alright, I'm going to skip the side battles for now. I will be leveling them eventually just for the gold tickets, but that's kind of funny. Oh, and then this one is... I don't think I can get the 3rd star without getting to Sai, but let's try it. Let's get the on team. Have I updated these? I have not. This needs to be cert. I don't have the Palace 3 dagger, so that doesn't matter. And this team is too squishy, so we'll use Norn. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that team was that was an interesting try. Please don't kill my guys with crap cards on. Not even one turn. Rocky, I'm doing good. We're messing around with some Velvet Trial stuff. Just kind of messing around, seeing what we can do. Apparently, for some reason, I have 5 Moko 5-star weapon. How do you accidentally get 5 of her weapon? Oh, you just have 1 of her 5-star. I thought you were saying you had 5. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, B's got some enjoyment out of her just like finding her face to the floor there. You got the Raccoon on 1 try. That's good. That's good. Because you were struggling with Rebellion on one of them, wasn't it? There was I remember you were working on one of the personas and you were having a fun time getting the power to go across. I did finally put Raccoon on mine as well. I need to burn him more. Alright, good. He got windswept from Norn, so that's good. You like Moko and Velvet Trial? Actually, having ailments in Velvet Trial is not a bad thing at all. What do I want to do here? Yes, I mean, Moko is obviously triple S tier. She's in a tier of her own. I really want this guy to die quicker, but this isn't going to work that way. Yeah, I could do that for a side persona. But we were just talking about how like it doesn't trigger the all-out attack extra score. So it kind of sucks in that regard, just in general. I really want you coming down. Oh, you were going for the wind one on Norn? Gotcha, gotcha. There it is. That's what I needed. Because if he can go down first, I can get an auto attack on him. Although he's burning like crazy. This will help. I'm probably just going to kill them both here. Yeah, because he's not going to have a chance to go down without dying. It would be nice if he has like 1 health left and I can auto attack him at the end, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Lufel's about to... what does he have? I could do it this way. Yep, there we go. Give me the 3rd star. It's probably not going to. Nope. Oh, it was close though. Some of this stuff I'm just going to deal with when I get like somebody who's actually good Sai, or if I build up Tomoko. What else am I missing here? So that was 12. Although I should probably be able to get at least 1 star in this one now. Fire is not going to make a bit of difference in this fight, so I might as well use Yui. It'd be funny to do with Fox. But this probably can score better. Persona coins, yeah. It's nice when you can farm them later on when they add them to the Realm of Repression. Took Flore to get his XP and the thing, yeah. I'm going to build him up eventually too. Alright, Yui. Do some damage for me, honey. Yeah, dude, the worst is when you're in that top end track and it takes 8 to get to pity on personas. Oh, that is painful. And then you need like, what, 4 or 5 copies of Dionysus? So like you could be farming that for a hot minute. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he can't use his gun move, so I can't double defense down. That sucks. Flare was your secret. Flare is really good. Like, really good. Especially once he finally hits 6-star, which will happen to everybody eventually. Oh, I can't do his shot. Okay, I'll have to do it this way. Let's see, I just used her skill 2 or 3, whatever it is, so we'll go this way. You have a crush on Fleuret? Nice. He is great, he is great. Yours is A6, yeah. All your 4-stars get to A6 pretty quick in this game, as long as you're doing some like regular pulls. I did not know he stole SP. Oh, my dumbass. He rejects that too. I'm like totally not paying attention. Thank you for actually using that. Highlights should be about ready. Yeah. Oh my god, his closer gonna get a kill? Blasphemy. Did I get 1 star for that? Does Queen have the guaranteed 110 banner? Not that we know of. They haven't said anything to that extent. I would not expect it. But I've got some news for you, gamer. I did the math on the 50-50 and 110 banner. Like, the legit math. I even wrote like some Python scripts for it. So check out the podcast that comes out tomorrow. We actually talk about it on the podcast. I think you might be surprised. Yeah, see this one, another Psy freaking... Oh, God, I hate how they do this. They don't have everyone weak to everything like they do on the other server. My problem with this stage is he likes to kill me very quickly. But let's try it again. I need you. I need you. Yeah, I don't know what I mean, I could probably try to find the banner history, but at this point I'll just be on a day anyways. But I don't remember who the raidouts would be. Does he not have burn on already? Oh, he does. Okay. The 12-year-old in me still loves that this is a persona. It's so ridiculous. You saw me scheming in Discord? Platt wasn't so much involved with the planning of that one. I was tired of hearing people go back and forth on the 50-50 and 110. And I was basically like, I can do the math. Like, that's a skill of mine. Like, why don't I just do the math myself? And so I spent a couple hours doing it. And like really testing it. And so, like, did I just get 1 shot? Okay. That was special. Leon's very good with Makoto as long as you don't need a healer. Let's try not to get 1 shot again. That's what I mean by this stage. It's like, once I can overlevel it, it won't be anything to think about. But right now, he can do crap like that. All right, let's grab this. Oh, he's in here. Ama, he's in this game. Somebody was showing me or talking about the censored version of him the other day, as I had to go look it up. But it's pretty funny. Yeah, he's in the train. I think he's somewhere else too. I can't remember where. Or maybe I'm just wrong. I could very well just be wrong. Okay, please not 1-shot me this time. Thank you. Yeah, he's like, that's such a special persona that you don't expect to see. I think you using like your man Mara's drip in the same sentence is a little bit sus there, friend. Yeah, he's in Velvet Trust. I knew he was somewhere else. Yeah. I like Perplatypus's version of him if you haven't seen it. I think it might be like one of his member emotes or something like that, or maybe for a super chat. I forget, how he does it, but it's freaking funny. You didn't even pick up on that? Uh-huh, yeah. Oh god, do not one-shot somebody else this time. Thank you, Cattle, for not getting hit. Oh, I meant to do his freaking shield, not that, but that's okay. That's okay. I say that and then watch you one-shots Wonder again. Oh, but we can do this. Yeah, his version has the top hat and stuff and the glasses. It's so funny. Okay, now just don't one-shot anybody and we will be fine. Thank you. I can't believe Leo's alive. Did it have the hat in real life? That'd be funny if he had that all the time. Oh, so close. That's okay. So we can do at least another fire move. You really couldn't... Oh, God, Joker. Not Joker, Wonder. It's such a chore to make Wonder do real damage in this game. There it is. Okay, we got the last star. Good stuff. All right, 16. What's on 16? Another flipping Psy guy. And I've not beaten this one. Okay, let's see how many stars we can get on this one. Fighting against something I know I can't knock down. What's up, Doctor? 160. Oh, nice. I didn't even notice that. Thank you all very much for hanging out, saying hello. I appreciate it. Wonder do damage now. I mean, even when he gets Yoshitsune in his actual DPS build, it's still not a great build. I better play this safe again. I got a feeling these guys could take out. If I had better cards on my actual team, I'd be in a little bit better position, but they're pretty squishy still. Does anyone have fire? No. I guess we just do it this way. I asked too much, yeah. I don't think these guys do false death on this mode. I think that's just in the train. Thank God, because like I would just not do this fight right now if that was the case. Yeah, he can do damage with Yoshitsune, but tell me you would pick that over like a Violet or something. That's the problem, is even when he can, he just doesn't do it like someone else can. Oof. Yeah, 3 support. You'd have to go with 3 supports, yeah, because you'd have to be buffing him up instead of a DPS. Or a couple supports with sustain, something like that. Alright, there's that. Let's just keep him going down. How do I play this? I don't think his... Well, no, I don't think he'll take him down if I try to crit him with the gun. Yeah, I should have thought about that before I put him in the down state. Oh well. We'll just play it this way. Although I should have done that after I did the heal, but... That's just bad playing for you. I can't wait till she's A6. That is a focus of mine. Dr. Man, I'll catch you later. Mel is acceptable, never Missy though. Missy? Can't say I'd ever think of like Missy for Mel. Or Melissa. Once I get grimy little hands on Mr. Hasutobi, nice. You'll make it work. We'll see it, man. Let me see it. When you get that up, you just let me know. They're still burnt. Well, he's burning. Not the other guy. Sorry. He's gonna die here in a second anyways. Seven actions left. Oh, thank you so much for making him dizzy. That is not helpful. And he can't cleanse that. What do you have on? Fire damage, that's not gonna help. Do I have a better persona? I could do this. Oh, there's a lot of better daggers. And there is a DPS Wonder Dagger. It might be the one, the red dagger. Not the red dagger we have now, but there's like another one. Alright, what do we want to do here? Can you not even crit him? Oh my god. One. Worthless. Worthless Wonder. I was trying to put him in all out attack. I don't need to heal at all. You're going to personally code some charge into there? That'd be pretty sweet. Thank you. 3 actions. Why did you have to be dizzy? Oh, this is not fun. How much health does he even have? Oh, 8,000? Yeah, Wonder's not going to touch that. I'm going to have to reset this because homeboy over there couldn't do damage for a couple turns. Yeah, Seth wouldn't be bad. Because he could help take down that downstate. Yeah, concentrate is on your magic. And then charges on your physical. I mean, would that have even gotten me the 3rd star? Let's see. No, so that would have... I would have just gotten into the 2nd star. So better for me not to go crazy. I can just come back when I have my side team. Let's see. What's on 17? All Psy. Of course. Well, what else? Drains wind, so... And we could just push it with Yui again and just see what she can do. What's happening here? We're just messing around, playing with some Velvet Trials. Not taking life too seriously tonight. Strong but doesn't repel. That should work. Double element Mont. Well, so you can't put both Monts in the same team. Keep in mind that, AMA. So any character that has more than one version of themselves, only one version can be on the same team. How hard do I reckon he's going to hit me? I better start with this one. Predictions for tomorrow's update. Honestly, I don't think they're going to do anything other than just the generic, this is what's coming in the patch. I don't think they're going to address anything. That's my personal guess. No Spider-Man memes. You gotta find reasons for Spider-Man memes. Wait, what? I just turned away. Did he just one-shot her? Okay, let's try that again. Best ice character, so... let's see, I think Fox is still the only AoE one. Right? And then you have Mont Figure Skater who switches between ice and wind. I think she's single target. I'd have to double check. Because now I can't remember what her skills look like. She is cool looking though. She's a cool character. Is there any ice after her? I can't think of any other ice characters that come out after Mont Figure Skater. I love playing Yui. I actually think she's really fun. Not fun when she gets one shot. We might have to do this just for safety again. Yeah, I know. And in the lore, you actually probably could. But you're right, like... Because they're, you know, obviously it's from his cognition, but... Fox gets power... It's not that Fox gets power crept. It's that Fox doesn't have content that's tailored for his mechanics, and there's not really good buffers for him. That's kind of the crux of him. He'll always be good when his guild boss comes back. Just like Joker. Like, Dominion is in the guild bosses right now. In KR, and so, like, Joker's being used right now. So it's kind of like the same kind of argument he has. Now, obviously, Joker is universally better. Or, not better, but universally more useful than Fox is. Satisfying your gambling needs. I hope that I'm disappointed in my gambling needs and it is resolved within one temple. That's what I'm hoping for. I also like with Mont Figure Skater, I just like the way her character looks. Like her moves or whatever you want to call them. Like her animations. I'm half tempted to like hit him with freeze. Yeah, you just switch between the elements, so she can switch between ice and wind. God, if Yui gets hit again, she's basically screwed. Yeah, you got some good savings going there. She played her move last time. I should probably be safe, actually, and try to heal. There we go. I mean, with the shield, maybe that'll help. Makoto is after maintenance. So it's not... I want to say it's like 22-ish hours, roughly, from now is when maintenance will hit. And then that runs until like... I don't know, it's like 6-ish, 7 hours, something like that. And then it'll be up. Very much the same time as what we had last time in terms of, like, for me, it's an overnight maintenance. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Melissa. See you later, Shadow. It's good seeing you. Yosuke, yeah, Yosuke is very limited in buffers. We'll have to play this one ultra safe. I'm definitely not going to hit the 12 actions like this. How close is highlight? Not close enough. But we can do this. Funny Wonderbug. What's the Funny Wonderbug, gamer? I actually don't know which one that is. Yes, Cord. Unless they change something, Cord would be 2 patches. You'll have Phoebe after Makoto and then Cord. And Cord will come with the 2.0 patch. Like I said, unless they change something. But that should be what to expect. You better get Vino and Makoto. I'm going to tell everybody, if you're going for Makoto, don't leave that banner without Vino. She's a 4-star. You should have no trouble getting her by comparison. Somebody's going to get the weird luck where they get Makoto in like a 1-pull, but you don't want to run Makoto without Vino. I would say Vino's more important than her 5-star. The third is probably in reference to JP would be my guess. It's all like the fun time zone stuff. Oh, nice crit, 30k. I'll take it. When's the third palace coming? September 4th, I think, or right thereabouts. Within a few days of that is what we'd be looking for. Had the one pull luck with your Joker? Hell yeah. Yeah, imagine getting... I hope my luck is as bad as getting Makoto and having to chase Vino, because I got Makoto too early. Sign me up. Yes. Okay, well, at least we got through him. 6 Vinos if you go to pity, that would be phenomenal. The other thing that sucks is I'm going to have to come back here and actually redo like all these stages when I get Sai. Okay, at least this is fire, level 70. Go back to my fire team. I'm half tempted to put Minami in here, though. Because these guys are going to hit pretty hard. I still think I need the extra survivability. Gem check. I'll do a gem check on myself here in a few minutes once I'm out of this stage. Dude, Chandler, I'm hoping for an A1 Makoto pull where it's like you get the 2 and 1. I'm not going to chase her A1 by any means, but like I would be very happy to just get it randomly. Oh, you're on SCA. Oh, yeah. No, you've got an extra week, Nakuro. Yeah, let's play the safety game. Wouldn't barrier this up. Have I thought about making Discord server? I have thought about it. I even talked with Perplatypus about it because he has his own. My issue is just time. I am incredibly limited on what time I have left, and so managing a Discord server just sounds a little bit like pushing myself over the edge of like too many things to do. It's not that I don't want one. You got Rin recently. She's been living on your curse team. So Rin is good in a lot of teams, mind you. So she's your best debuffer right now and for some time in terms of like her defense downs and stuff. So don't be afraid to put her on other teams. Oh, did he live? Oh my God, Cattle. That was clutch. Create an AI version of myself. It's not a terrible idea. Yeah, no, they made the Velvet Trials harder. So those that don't know, and the other servers, basically, whatever the elements are, everyone's weak to both elements. And so where I'm getting blocked by Sai only right now, I don't have that issue in KR. Which is also probably why my KR counts had far less trouble beating all these. She's down. They both have fire. I'm hurting. I'm actually going to run his heal here because he's got like 1 HP left. Doot. How do you know when to use a buffer and when to use a debuffer? It's a good question. So how would I answer that? It's if your debuffs, you're kind of looking at the collective stack of debuffs you're running versus whether or not you can really boost someone up without having to sit back and try to think of the math like what something like Earphone would do. You can go for like the balance approach. Like, do I have a buffer and a debuffer? The big trick is actually to try to use less sustain, like try not to use healers if you think about like guild trials or whatever. The only place it's really going to matter is probably going to be SOS and guild trials. And so a lot of times what ends up happening there is you use your debuffer on like stage 1 or whichever one, and then you end up using more buffers on the other one. I'm trying to think there's like an easy way to answer the question, but it really is fight dependent. So like, for example, the guild trial this week, it made more sense for me to run Rin in fight 1 than fight 2. And so for that reason, I made the choice, but it was because of the 2 fights, she made more sense in one over the other. So it kind of gets into that level of like detail, I guess you could say. Bank Crossfair opens 3rd, then Makoto comes out on the 4th. Yeah, it's all within a few hours of itself. It's just basically after maintenance is what it is. Do you do guild refreshes? Yeah, I mean, the thing with mine is I've had a couple people leave, but everyone who's actually there has been active. The second guild we just opened up like maybe 2 weeks ago, something in that realm. So they may not be at that point yet because they're pretty new. Oh, nice. Oh, not nice, because now it's going to mess up her downstate. Oh, good night, Beast. Dude. Is there a way I can get it down in here? You can go down, so I just need to bring them down. I can do that. This should work. Here's a great question. Between Makoto, Cord, who's better for content progression overall? Probably Cord. Only because she can slot into so many different teams. But I say that while still stressing the fact that you have no other nuke DPS in the game. So, at least as of right now, all the way into the current version of the game, there is not another person that can do nuke DPS, period. So, just bear that in mind. It's not that I'm trying to sell you on Makoto. Cord, though, is going to slot into like 95% of the teams. I just fought these two for the clear since whatever godforsaken reason they keep jumping Lufel. Yeah, man, it's like that sometimes. There are days where it's nothing but, you know, targeting one character and they just pick on them and they're dead. I've beaten some levels by just like a clutch miss at the last second, which I'm not going to complain about. Yeah, in terms of value, Cord for sure. Probably going to pump up the rolls during the Queen banner for Vino, then figure out if I'll go for Queen. And so the other thing to keep in mind too, you have to look at the whole picture of like pulls later. But from the time that Queen comes out, you've got her 2 weeks plus 2 weeks for Phoebe. So that's a month of saving. Then when Cord comes out, unless they change something, Cord should have a banner up for a full month. So you can still save throughout their actual period if you don't get them on day one. So like, don't feel pressure to like pull them on day one and go crazy and spend all your gems, yada, yada, yada. Like, you've got some time to save. Is it really that easy to get both characters without weapon? You guys seem confident. No, I mean, it's just gambling. I did the math the other day. You have a 36.5% chance to get a character, a featured character, within the first 80 pulls. So within that first biddy point. So if you want to know how lucky you are, that's the actual number. It's like 36.5%, or roughly a bit thereabouts. I might be off by a point. Oh, I 3-starred that shit. Okay, nice. I'll take it. Oh my god. Okay. This one can be painful. Doesn't do anything against the wind. That's good. I will need to lead with that. Rohan, great talking with you today. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, let's play it safe. Plus, this can give me winded status on them if I'm lucky. Thank you for starting with fire on you so I can pass that. Gotta switch off my water. Guthrie, welcome. Welcome. And thank you. You get the all-out attack. Absolutely love playing that button. I get the biggest smile when I get to press buttons. I'm such a 4-year-old. Welcome to the pack. We should focus him down, as he's going to be the bigger HP sponge. Nice. See, now the problem with these stages, I'm getting to the point that it would be better to be a higher level. Is Summer Moto... No, Summer Closer is not a must. If you have Joker, you already have a good AoE. Even on, honestly, Summer Closer is good. Don't get me wrong. But you're going to have to... Unless you're spending money or a good amount of it, you're going to have to make choices on who to skip. And honestly, like, I don't regret ever passing up on her. And that's not that she's not good. She does phenomenal damage, but you really want to have 1 or 2 good AoE damage dealers and then get a good single target damage dealer. That will help you with content pretty much more than most than anything else. Yeah, the problem with waiting for Violet, though, is if they don't truly speed things up, she is quite a few months away. You could. I mean, Mesa's technically single target, too, but I don't know that I would pull on Mesa. Do I want to wait for On? Yes, I do. I could get another all-out attack if I play it dangerously. This might be dumb. Okay, so now I can do this. And get the all-out attack, and then get to go again. That was a good damage round. Hopefully I don't pay for that by getting smacked right here. Just do not focus me down, please. They're gonna focus him down for me being selfish there. People should, well, so here's the thing with Haru. 2 things with Haru. 1, yes, she is the only Sai, so there is that. If she comes and if Summer Moko comes with their buffs, you're talking about one of the most devastating combos out there. I mean, you can, like anything else, you can get by without them, but I definitely would say that those are ones to think about. I know, they really want to get Wonder down. Okay, we need to run this one, because I'm going to die. Get the fat shields. I love Puppet. She's such a good shielder. I believe this puts me in all attack. Yes. Who is not down? You're not down. Sweet. That's a good way to finish it. That should be good points. P3 cast with arena outfits. Yeah. There's so many. I don't know why they don't do more costumes. Like, they have... That was a really good run. 6.7. Hello. They could do so many, like, skins. Not just, like, the Butler ones or the couple summer ones. Which, sure, they're popular. I don't hate them for it, but... Oh, God. I don't want to deal with this. This stage I'm not going to do. Let's go check out another stage. Get me some more gems. Oh, I went all the way out. Actually, have I cleared anything more on my book? Nope. I don't think this has... Does this have Velvet Trials anymore? Weapons. That'll be at the next level. Weapons. Weapons. Thieves. Cards. Jeez, I've already cleared some of these. Stage 22 and 3 of the Velvet Trials, but this is like when you're level 77. Like I've got a hot minute before I'm even close to this one. Okay, so I don't have to rush that. Been really enjoying playing Mont Soy, so my Mont is already very healthy. Nice. Narukumi won't be a skin because he's going to be an actual character in the game. Alright, that was fire. What have I done in here? Let me guess. This is going to have some other elements. Yeah, so I'll just come back to this when I get Queen in a couple days. That'll be more fun. Thunder. What's going on in this stage? These are fine. Maybe with Minami? I might want to bring another Bless, though. Doesn't have an attack. Doesn't... Oh, he's got Koga. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Yanosek has an attack. But I need to switch out his powers here. I could do... get rid of bullet time. There we go. That would make more sense for this stage. Let's see. Do you think Queen is a must if I already have a built Ryuji and Fleuret? I mean, I wouldn't say she's a must. I mean, it's more that she's nuke, and there's no other nuke damage dealers in the game. Do collab characters get outfits? There's a Butler skin for Makoto. Makoto Yuki, the P3 one. There's also, we have the Butler skin for, what's his face? Fox on this one. Do I have a favorite SMT demon? Ooh. I mean, who doesn't love Mara? Clip that one. Let me think. I'd have to really go through the compendium because like there's so many cool looking ones. Thanatos? Maybe. I would have to go through the compendium. I do like the mascotty ones, so I am a big fan of like Jack Frost, Black Frost, things like that. Oh, see you later, AMA. Going to work. Ouch. After this, I go to bed. All right, what do we need to do here? I don't even know what level this stage is. Why the two Makotas? That's just their names. That they gave the P3 protagonists the same their same name. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, no, it's not, because I can do this. I want to time the all-out attack. And I almost messed it up. There we go. Please do the follow-up. Nope. What's up, Ice Light? Metatron? Yeah. It clipped. I'm going to have like the worst shorts ever. I always say something sus on every one of my streams. Oh, yeah, no, they're not... well, I wouldn't suspect they're related, but... I think I just stay in this mode of trying to get them on all-out attacks. I think that will give me more stars. What would be the play here? So she doesn't attack. I can get the follow-up damage. But she did just launch that. I think I'll do it anyways, because I want to get this into a short amount of moves. You're going to save for quarter if you fail. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going for that. I think that's like the kind of general play I'm seeing a lot of people do. Let's... Yes. I know you're weak to this. Do I want... Yeah, I would have to. Nice hit. Ooh, that's helpful. Things are going well, Chris. Do you have a dream crossover event? Oh, that sucked. She can't even heal herself now. I mean, Metaphor would be... Yeah, I think Metaphor would probably be the one. That game is so good. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to down them. It's probably better to do more damage then. Nope, nope, nope. Do it this way. And then follow up, and that should be game. Yep. How many stars is that? Sweet. Okay. Getting those gems. Yep. So we need 5 more for the next one. What am I missing up here? I guess we go same strat. This will be harder to down, though, because there's so many of them. Like, this is where your summer closer would come in handy. I don't think we change anything. Yeah, we were talking about Metaphor earlier. It's such a good game. Oh, dude. Metaphor with that, like, whole fighting chant thing that they do would be fantastic. Edmund, it is in my thoughts, but the thing is, if you want a free-to-play team suggestion for Sea of Souls... Oh, Sea of Souls, I'm thinking Velvet Trials. Yes and no. I haven't had time to, like, focus in on that specifically, but I know for now, like, if you don't know who Earphone is, we all call him Earphone, but he is kind of the master of Guild Trials, and I think he started putting out SOS content too. So give his channel a view, even like a sub and stuff. Like, I go over there. I know I see Melissa in his stream quite a bit. So definitely someone to look for. But he might have some stuff that you could use. It was kind of funny because a bunch of us were in a stream the other day, and I don't know if it's like officially like a train or anything, but we kept giving him super chats. Yeah, Earphone is amazing. I think we were like half broke him by giving him super chats the other day, Melissa. Yeah, I don't think he was ready for that. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Earphone is fantastic. He is the GOAT. He spends a lot of time like figuring out the best rotations for bosses. Alex, what's going on? From Malaysia? Oh, yeah, I was doing Maker's Market thing with my kids all day today, so I didn't get to watch any streams or anything like that. He was broken. It was, yeah. It was cute though. I liked that we did that with him. For 13 actions. I think I hold on Yui's. Do 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 do. Where am I from? I am in Colorado, United States. Oh, why'd I use her instead of Yui? That was dumb. Dude, the Kaja buff stack. Kaja buffs. I don't know what the Kaja buffs is referring to. Do you mean the, like, my team's buffs? Like, those buffs will stack, depending on which ones they are. Dun, 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 dun. Who doesn't have shock? You don't have shock. I'm not putting out enough damage on this stage. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe this will help. Oh, Terrakaja? No. Well, so your single target and your AoE and your party one will. So kind of like Rebellion and Revolution, I think it is, stack. Oh, wait. Not on the Kajas. I'll have to double check. I don't think it stacks party and individual. I'll have to test that one. I know the crit ones do, because I do that all the time. I'd have to go try it. There's not usually a situation where you would be stacking those, though. I can't think of like a practical reason why you'd want to. But like you can stack like your attack up, your crit up, your defense up, like all those different types. Her highlight. How close am I to highlight? Oh, okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Do 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 do. Now we run this. Oh, those two Kajas do stack. Okay. I'm trying to think of when you'd want to do that, though, Moth. Like, when would that be better than running, like, a... You know, a Rebellion plus a Kaja plus, like, a defense down? Because the longest skills for buffs and debuffs, I think, are 3 turns. And so you end up in, like, 3-turn rotations. That has... He's missing shock, so this would be good to run still. There we go. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. 7 actions. I might be able to pull this out. Yeah. Revolution and Rebellion, you tend to stack quite a bit. But not the party attack and the single attack, though. Maybe on a Ryuji. Nuke Teddy would be awesome. P3. Oh. Are you kidding me? 50k? Oh. That was so close. Do you need Queen? So the difference between Queen and On and Joker is On and Joker are AoE and Queen is single target. So, you know, she's going to be better for single target damage, but you do have like Ryuji, Flore, someone else mentioned earlier. I wouldn't put Mott in that category. And then the other thing about her, she's nuke. And so she's obviously going to be good for specifically nuke content. Was that the one I just tried? Yeah. All right. So we'll skip that one. I I might be to get A star on him. I'm not pulling cord really is not pulling cord that bad. I mean, she really does do a lot. I mean, she's probably one of the strongest recommends in the game. How much new content is in the game? So, I mean, right now it's just Velvet Trials, the Metro. So, like, one of the next platforms has a nuke boss. But let's see, you've got Velvet Trials, you've got the Metro. You'll have, whenever a nuke guild boss comes up, which is whenever her boss is in rotation. I mean, that's really it. But it's like the same thing as saying, like, well, how much curse damage or how much, nuke, or not nuke, curse content is there, or how much fire content is there. Whatever element you pick, it's always going to be the same answer. It's going to be your Velvet Trials, it's going to be Metro bosses, and it's going to be guild and SOS cycles. So you could just pick up any element, be like, well, how many times do I do this? How many times is it that? Yeah, Velvet Trials, you're going to have every one of the elements in here at some point. Either through this or through Technician. Does Metro stay forever? It does, and it gets expanded on as well. So there'll be, it'll go up to level 180, and there'll be new, like, platforms you can do. So, like, new sets of bosses. So think about what you have now, but on the top of the screen, there's like 2 other boxes, and you just pick which groupings of bosses you want to do. Yeah, I mean, Cord really is amazing. She buffs highlights and stuff like that. To your point, yes. She has good buffs in general. Like I said, there's not many teams that wouldn't want Cord. I don't think it's her A1. Isn't it like further along? Let me check. I thought it was higher up. A1 gives her crit on her buff, but I could be wrong. I don't have every A awakening memorized for every character. So let me go look it up really quick. Cord. Where is Guitar Girl? Which awareness gives her... let's see. Loyal listener with highest attacks. I don't see it there. No, that's the highlights. Where the heck is her heal? I'm not seeing it. Hold on. I know she has one. I'm with you on that, but... How am I not finding it? Increased damage dealt. Oh, it's on her passive. I was like, I didn't remember seeing it there. Which passive has it? Let's see. Oh, when an ally activates a highlight, immediately heals the ally with the lowest HP by 15%. Yeah, I mean, it's like a good, like, little mini heal. It's definitely not necessarily meant to sustain your whole team, but Vino, best girl. Oh, I forget where I'm at in my rotation now. Crap. Let's go this way. Where's Guitar Hero? Dude, I'm stuck on those hard modes on Guitar Hero. I checked out whatever the first song is, I forget, but I checked it out on Pro. I was chilling with my daughter, and like, I don't know how anybody can complete that and get an S rank. Chords, whatever the support role icon is, not the healing one, the other one, which the name is escaping me at the moment. Yeah, it's whatever the buffer one is. Okay, cool. I'm surviving this. The one that Leon has, yes, yes. Character and KR regret pulling for. It's a good question. I don't think so. I mean, maybe Figure Skater Mont. There's just, I don't have content I need to run her in. I think that's probably my least used. Still a good character, and like every character during her time to shine, like she is going to be great. But yeah, I can't think of like fights that I really would need to pull her instead of Violet, for example. Is there live stream today? The live stream is in like, I don't know, 6-ish hours, roughly. Oh, I didn't get the all-out attack because she killed him. Figures. That was a terrible score. Some of these are going to end up being better after I level up again. Yeah, like this one I'm not going to touch. All right. Ooh, Seth at 71. This one could be a fun one. One more star. I wonder if I can get another star on that one. Osu. I want to try the Seth one. He's electric, so I actually would want to swap this around. Oh no, I have Raccoon on there. I'm good. I'm good. Perfect full combo to all the songs on Pro. Jesus. Yeah, dude, you've got me beat by a significant level of effort. Like, I cannot do that. I can barely understand what the hell the notes are doing when I'm looking at them at that level. The innate traits for personas that Wonders carry, do they trigger the entire time? They have to be in your active slot. So there's two types. There's like Automataru and stuff like that. Those will only activate if they're your first slot character. So there's no point in having them on like your second and third slot. And then whatever their passives are only in effect when they are the active persona, unless it specifically says that it creates a buff for X amount of turns. Because there's some where it's like, gives buff for 2 turns, and then that will last if you switch. Although there is a couple that it will say like unless you switch the persona, so you do have to kind of like really read those tooltips. He's electric weak. I wonder how much hard he hits for. Is Queen a good unit for next palace? Yes, she is. I don't want to get anywhere near story spoiler territory, so I won't say anything more than that, but yes. Bam. Alright. How do I want to play this out? He's not weak to light. Let's buff some damage. What was the latest character on the first rerun banner? Wait. On KR, what was the latest character on the first rerun banner that you could select for your pity consolation? I think they have one running right now where you can pick multiples. Or maybe it's coming next week. Maybe it's CN I'm thinking of. One of them has like a super rerun right now, which has most of the characters on it, if I'm not mistaken. But the latest character from that, I'd have to go look. As far as like who you could select up to, as what I'm assuming you're asking. So like, could you go through like Akihiko, for example? I don't know exactly what character it stops at. I want to do this. Yeah, do you know what the most recent character is, Daniel, on the Super rerun? By chance? Is the content from Makoto, like the side story, still coming out? I don't know. I mean, worst case, if it doesn't, then it'll just come out a few hours later. So it's not like it'd be like super delayed or something. So you wouldn't have to wait long if you have to wait at all. Yeah, Toshiya's birthday gift was cool. It'll be nice if they do that for all characters from now on. Do you think if you don't have a Yui to build closer, I mean, you kind of have to for Velvet Trials. I wouldn't make it like your biggest priority ever, but there's only 2 electric DPS dealers right now. And when Cord comes out, is electric, so she does have 1 AoE electric move, but you wouldn't be using that for like a full DPS run. Goes up to Anj. Nice, nice. Okay. Thank you for letting us know. Notice something funny or weird. They actually censored the word Sega in global chat. Really? That is kind of funny. Where am I at on highlight charge? 55. All right, so I need to do this. Interesting about FSM not having many users. Yeah, I mean, she's good, and like I said, she was good in her content cycle. It's just, I don't know. I don't see as much reason to pull her out of the roster as I would someone else. I need to put Shock back on. Which sucks because she, like I said, I like her animations. I think she's a really cool character. And I like the fact that she's dual element. Like, if she came out now in Global, she would be, like, significant because of the way, like, the Velvet Trials work and everything else. It's just, I think the timing of her is what makes it unfortunate. Can confirm they censor Sega. They still say that I'm a minor, so for me, like, I can't even like send people messages or anything. Which, you know, their whole thing's like, oh, reset the game. Like, do you think I haven't reset the game like 1,000 times by this point in time? Did I do the 110 or 50-50? I did both. I tested both. Probably not the most efficient thing you should do, by the way. I would say do the 110 if you're limited on resources. But if you watch I'll go into more detail about this tomorrow on the podcast. But because I literally spent this week, I actually did the real math behind the 50-50 and 110. And, you know, the punchline is actually that the 50-50 is better. But there's caveats set. So watch, I'm not going to go through the whole thing right now. I'm too tired for my brain to do the math. But, just check it out. I'll cover more there. But if you're like in a situation where like, okay, my choice is to go to 110, knowing I'm going to go to 110. Oh, nice. I got the star. But I don't have, you know, 150. Like I can't get to the 160. Like then you're going to want to put yourself in the 110 situation. Oh, you were able to message me? Oh, sweet. I want to go check it out. Can I check it out on stream? Let's see. Oh, that's you. Okay. Nice. All right, can I message you back? What's up? This is like, now I can't message you because apparently you're a minor. I don't understand this bug at all. I don't know what that chat is. Oh, that's the Companion. Oh, okay. I know what that chat is. I don't know that I want to be in there. Darn. Okay. Well, we're halfway there. It's such a stupid bug. It really is. I know you're not a minor. Oh, that cracks me up though. How many stars do I need to get another thing from here? How close am I? I need 2 more stars. Let's see. We just did, was that 18 that we just did? Yeah, we did Seth. I feel like that one's going to screw me. No, thank you. Not until I have higher levels. Same. Gross. Had to do them before. Okay, this is like I have to wait till I level up again. Yeah, alright, we're stuck on that one. Okay. What about Curse? What am I doing on Curse? Well, it's good up until here. Oh, Wind. This one I need Wind for, and I haven't built Fleuret yet. Uh, 50-50. Hold on, I can tell you exactly what the 50-50 is because I did the math, like I said. Hold on. Pull up my math book. It is 35.6% chance to get the featured character on the 50-50 banner within 80 pulls, including your 80th pull. And let me see. If I want to do it on the 110. Hold on, let me. Math. It'll be almost half that, right? Hang tight. Yeah, 14.8%. So if you're talking about getting to 80, 35.6% chance for the featured 5-star on the 50-50 by the 80th pull, 14.8% on the 110 banner. Math is fun, kids. And now my chat drops down to like 5 people. Like, screw this guy, he's over here doing math. Those are your actual rates. Now that doesn't count soft pity because I don't know the actual soft pity rate, but it's minor to say the least. So I don't think it's something you should really focus on. Wind, wind, wind. I'm getting blocked by wind on this stage. I need Fleuret. Oh, what's this one? 73 for the birdies. Is this actually White Rider this time? Yeah, that's White Rider. And they said you never use math. I use math all day, every day at work. It will never leave my side. Yeah, we've never seen an actual confirmation on the soft pity. There's been some testing on Discord, but I've not seen the actual number itself. It wouldn't be significant though. Like, it wouldn't jump your rates into anything astronomical. Yeah, that's kind of how I take it, Moth. I mean, it's so low that it doesn't really matter. I'm giving you PTSD because you have a physics class. Did I make a video? So Zelly, I debated making a video on the math I just did. I wrote a Python script to run a Monte Carlo simulation on the banners. And then Code Noir helped me test it. So like I have the legit numbers, but the problem is I think 8 people would be interested past the first 5 minutes. And so instead of doing a full video, I covered it on the podcast that comes out tomorrow. So if you haven't watched the Voices of the Velvet Room podcast I do with Per Platypus, check out tomorrow's because we actually talk about this whole thing. And then we also talk about the financials of the game. So you guys know what the topics are tomorrow. Like what they actually pulled in revenue. Done. What did I do? I haven't done anything. This is turn 1 frame, right? Yeah. Oh, Math term tossing. I know. I'm like, how to lose subscribers in 20 minutes. Talk about math. Yeah, Leo likes to do that, Jennifer. I've never tried a gamepad on this game. Oh my god, did Rin just get knocked out? Okay. Alright, I see how you guys are. I don't even know what my Rin cards are right now. We will be watching, yeah. Yeah, the math of it's fun for someone like me who's a super nerd with that stuff, but like the thing is that that decision is also as much emotional as it is mathematical. And it assumes that, like, if you think about the way averages work, it assumes that you're playing it out from a long period of time or across numerous events. And so that doesn't help you when you're making a singular decision. So there's a lot that kind of goes into it psychologically. And if you ever study like gamification, which I do because of my job, there's a lot that goes into like you deciding what is reasonable when you go and pull in those banners. All right, let's see if I can live this time. Rin. Mana highlight's good because of the res, for sure. Yeah, Rin got Leo'd. I got jinxed. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, I mean, the soft pity kicks in at 71 on the 110 as well, but it's at half the rate of the it's either half or less than half the rate of the other banner. So like if they keep it on the same scale, your impact would also be the same. So it wouldn't functionally matter as a comparison point from the math standpoint. It's all good, Jennifer. It makes for good content, dying in one hit. Oh man, she is wanting to get hurt. Would you recommend just waiting for the super rerun banner? So that you can guarantee... I don't know how you would guarantee 1 through the characters. So on the rerun banners, Vortex, like if you fail, you don't necessarily get one of the other two in the other slots. So it's not like the weapon banner. You can still get a different character. So if you're doing it from the perspective of like you have slot 1, 2, and 3 and you lose, like no, because you're not guaranteeing the other two. Unless the super rerun they're doing now is different than the other ones. But also I hate people waiting a year to have fun. Like I don't know, it's if you're waiting that long to pull, like, are you missing out in the meantime, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm on Underworld. What is a reasonable crit rate for your DPS? Like 40% for most of them. Because I'm trying to think you get... God, I have to go check Dionysus numbers. But you get quite a bit from Dionysus with Rebellion. Your Electric Shock debuff will give you 10%. Because you're increasing your crit chance by 10% on the enemy itself. Yeah, I mean, I kind of look at it as, for all I know, I'll be dead in a year. Like, not to be morbid, but like, I can get hit by a train. Well, maybe not a train. There's not a train near me. I could get hit by a bus, right? Like, might as well enjoy myself now. How often does the 110 banner go over 80? Very frequently. The median on the 110 is actually 110. So more often than not, you're going to actually go to the full 110 if you're pulling on that banner. It's not until you're every 4th character. And again, I tell this in the podcast a little bit, but the best way I could say it is if you're going into 4 characters or like into an A3 scenario. Oh my god, she barely survived. that is when you start doing less than 110 on your median. So it's not good. You will more often than not get close or at the 110. Let's see. Speaking of weapon banner, if I only put 2 weapons in the dream pick spot, I have a chance to get those. I think it forces you to do all 3. I don't remember it letting you not do all 3. I'm still sitting at 79 pity on standard, waiting to see if they announce changes. Oh, yeah. Maybe you'll get on that one pull, though. That'd be awesome. What did I just come back? Why are you speaking about that? We're saying don't wait a year to pull. So, simply put that... It would suck if I had all these resources to pull on and I didn't pull and I got hit by a boss. And it's like, cool. Like, you got to find the balance between the two. Don't spend it all, don't save it all, kind of a situation. Yeah, you go to the 110 more often than not on those banners. Oh, he's got like 1 freaking hit left. Do I? I still have 7 actions. I'm fine. I'm fine. Can you please not let her die? I thought it was only like 10% from Dionysus, which sucks. And the shock ammo I thought was crit damage taken. No, I'm pretty sure it's crit rate. Let me check. Pulled Mona on your 80th night. Yeah, that's painful. That's painful, Melissa. Shock. Let's check. Oh, did I get all 3 stars on that? Did anyone pay attention? Let me go back, because I'm curious. I did. Okay, sweet. Dun. I'll be reborn in Persona 6. I keep telling you guys, like I'm gonna give you guys a freebie on the super chat because I want to show you the Persona 6 cut-in. Exclusive here. That's the Persona 6 cut-in for the main character. Also Rinless, yeah. That is painful. Alright, so shock. Where is closer? Yeah, critical take-in rate. That's basically saying not critical damage, but your ability to take a critical hit is what that's referring to. Dionysus, I can see him in the Persona Compendium, but I can't actually build him yet because I'm not high enough level. You'd play with me all day. Very nice. Let's see. 7 Dionysus. Increase crit 14.8%. And then let's see, Revolution is another 6.2. And then Rebellion is what? Where's my Kuokuten dude? Because I know he has it on him. I hate that stupid bug. Another 8.8 there, plus a bit more. I'll have to go look up. Someone has the math on it. But I want to say usually on your DPS, you get around 40% is what you're shooting for. I mean, it's better to go over that, but you want to strike the balance between, okay, am I chasing crits so hard that I'm not getting crit damage, I'm not getting attack, whatever stats I might need. So you do have to kind of think of it that way. But also keep in mind, I would say probably 80% of the cards that you have on your characters are not going to be optimal. They're going to be missing a stat on the substats that you want because there's only so much stamina and so much stuff you have that you can build with. And it's rare, but occasionally they give you events where you can basically build your perfect card. But you only get a couple. So every time that event comes out, you get 2. unless they've done more in the recent ones, but I don't think they have. And then in the recent updates, there's a way to kind of like designate your main stat. And then with limited resources, mainly gained, I think, through the battle pass, you can designate your substats, but it's like, it's not going to be something you're doing frequently. So as good as you want to get your characters, you're probably still going to be stuck with some bad cards. The majority of pals too, just to get Mona. Yeah. I just hope that nobody is buying this thing. So, I mean, whale away if you want to whale, but this one, I'm like, please don't spend $30 to get gold tickets. Like, go spend $30 on something else that will give you platinum tickets at the very least. Any recommended 4-star of weapons to save for limited characters? I mean, any limited character, you want their 4-star if you're not going for their 5. Unless you're trying to talk about going to like level 6 on their 4 stars. That's a lot of coins to save. Because then you would need 60 coins, assuming you're starting with only 1 copy. I mean, you may get more just pulling on the banners. But I would, in that situation, I'd pretty much tell you to go DPS first. Whoever your big DPS ones are that don't have 5 stars. Skipping all but Barry. You got a ways to wait, Exuvia, but I feel ya. The only reason you want the 110 banner is so people stop complaining about it. Yeah. I will say, though, on the podcast tomorrow, I won't tell you what it is because I don't want to steal his thunder, but Perplatypus actually brought up a really interesting point about the 110 versus the 50-50 I hadn't thought about before. But yeah, I'm not going to steal his thunder right before that comes out tomorrow. Well, hello, Lost Gamer. Yes, I am a Phantom X streamer / content creator / you get like old man anecdotes if you stay here long enough. Last week we talked about my modeling career. Melissa, what else did we talk about last week? We had a couple like sidebars on or tangents on Random Life of Bear. Oh, yeah, Wonder Schema. I can show you it. So basically what you see here. These two are your priority for these, then this one here. So that's why you can see like I still need to get one more light bulb, whatever, to get this done. And then you want to focus these down, then your top, then your crits. Over here, wait until everything else is full. So this is, all, yellow or whatever that is. Of these 4, I think probably the ones that make the most sense are going to be ailment resistance and then probably ailment accuracy. I will focus this down first before I worry about these 2. But that's really it. It's really that simple. Like focus these down with these, then this, get your flat stats done, and then your like HP and defense increases, then your crits for DPS, and then you can worry about this crap later. What time does the podcast goes up at 3 p.m. Mountain Time every Sunday? Accidentally bought the wrong 4-star with my Gecko coins. Oh, too bad you don't have like a refund within a certain amount of time. Like that would be nice. I bought the gold bundle because it leads to like 5 more premium pulls. The gold bundle leads to 5 more premium pulls. How does that work? Help me out on that one. So the gold set. How does this lead to 5 more premium pulls? I'm not following that one. Last week, 2 days. Oh, was it 2 days ago? Jesus. I can't keep track of time anymore. Financial, not advice. Yes, I always have to give you a disclaimer. I'm not allowed to give financial advice because of my career. Dad jokes abound. Dad jokes and bad bear puns. I'm very excited to meet you. The old man tangents, yeah. I just picture me like on the rocking chair on a porch somewhere, yelling at kids to get off my lawn. Last stream was one of the best. I had fun in the last stream. I really did. It was a good time. Oh, you know what? I finished this. Was it yesterday maybe? Yeah, but that pack doesn't give any gems. It's just straight gold tickets. I will not be awake for live stream tomorrow. I will catch it after. Yeah, look, I finished them all. Finally. And you do get gems for finishing these, by the way. Am I 70? Not yet. I'm getting close. I'm getting close because I have spent some stamina. But yeah, see, I'm 68 and getting close to a half. Very bearable? Yeah. No, because you don't get Cognigems or anything for that pack. Yeah, because like this pack, if you buy it, it's just strictly the gold set. Like there's no additional Cognigems. When does Makoto drop? Should be right after maintenance. So for me, that would be Monday morning. Just got a crazy revolution card. Attack, multi-crit, multi-pierce. Yeah, that's nice. Happy birthday. Oh, from his birthday gift. I thought you said for your birthday. But happy birthday whenever it is, Leanne. $29.99 is the DLC price for games. Facts. Yeah. You need so many super rares. I was missing the capybara and the owl. Were the two that I was missing that I had to go hunt down. If I had any duplicate super rares, I would trade with you, but unfortunately, I've only ever gotten one of the super rares. Copy some. I'll have to go play P4 again and get some Teddy bear puns. He's talking about the gems from the exchange store. Oh, do you mean this one here? Yeah. I gotcha. You're talking Cognate gems up here. Okay. But even still, I would say you're getting better value from just getting, if you're spending money, just getting the actual packs. Like I am so tempted because this one expires in like a day. I'm debating if I want to buy these before they expire because I will get the version 1 sets of Makoto's when she comes out because they're a really good deal. But these are also still a pretty good deal. It's slightly more than $1 per pull. And then this one, you also get like these other parts. So I don't know. I'm debating it. I got another day. I have plenty of time to decide. How do you get different clothes for your home? So aside from the one that's locked behind the battle pass, check your closet. So you probably already have some. Apparently I'm changing my clothes on stream here. Don't tell my family. Yeah, so like you probably have some in here. And then you can like your loungewear is in here. And then you also get in your confidants, Okeon will give you some clothes. But this one, I'm trying to remember where this set came from. It might have been an achievement. That's possible too. I didn't buy like any clothes like in any of the exchange shops. Yeah, I mean, Devin, I think you just have to be lucky. Like you'd have to either A, you just want to waste the yen, or B, like it's kind of like getting a double pull on a 10 pull for like a character. 600 what month? Sorry. Yokai and tanks were the ones that took a while. Those ones I got pretty quick. Like I lucked out on those ones. One super rare dupe the truck. Is that like in addition to your full set or just like you got that one set done? Do I recommend the limited millicoin or the other one? I always prioritize characters over coins, but I also try to balance it out, which is why like you can see I've bought set 1 on both of these for the use case stuff. But then like if you look here, I bought the second set for the platinum set, but I have not bought the second set for the Milo coin, so I prioritized up on that one. Oh, was it the puppet pack? It might have been the puppet pack, Shadow King. I forgot I bought that. Yeah, I bought the puppet pack because I was at A5 and it was like $5, and just for messing with the community, I'm like, screw it, I'll make her my first A6 by buying it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying the puppet pack typically. But yeah, maybe it came from that one. That's a good point. I totally forgot about that. Watch this bear get undressed. Bear after dark. Yeah, this. Oh, I was about to call this only bears, but that probably has a different meaning in communities. Okay, Pink Peach is a puppet. I think enough. Yeah, I think we've confirmed. So yeah, I guess that's where I got the pink, and I'm all about wearing some pink pajamas. I got no problem with that. Getting duplicates of the 4-star that gives the currency from the sword to get the 100 gems for limited. Yeah, yeah. Wonder is not female. I actually thought Wonder was a female for the longest time, especially because the translations on KR gender flips a lot, and so it called Wonder her like frequently, and honestly, just I mean, kind of neutral looking there. You could convince me either way that that's a boy or a girl. Also, fashion is not just for females, my friend. So saith the X model. I should like bust out like a really sick jacket or something for the stream on Monday for the poll. I don't think I have anything that would be flashy Makoto though. Although technically I should probably bring out like the leather jacket for the motorcycle. Like one of those. But since she's on the bike. Too bad I can't like stream from the motorcycle. Like sit on it like while I'm like doing her pulls. Like that'd be all sorts of like Inception level detail. I don't think Mace's crits or dots can crit, can they? I don't think so. I'd have to double check that one, Grim. Off the top of my head, I don't remember, but I don't think they do. Puppets A2. My puppet got, yeah, I've got a couple A6s now on the 4 stars. Who do I have? So I've got Leo is A6. So these two being A6, like, thank you, Jesus. Although these were on one of the banners, maybe Yui's. So I think like one was Minami and one was Yui or something like that. So that's why they got up so quickly. Puppet we already talked about. I want to say, yeah, Fleury's A6 already. He was on one of the banners. She's one away. She's freaking one away. Yeah, I mean, you're 4 stars. You're going to A6 relatively quickly in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, femboy looking for sure. For sure. Can I zoom in? Oh, that's all you can zoom? Whatever. Whatever, Wonder. They should have made Wonder a female MC, in my opinion. Not just because of the looks, but just because like this is like we don't know exactly what's going on, but like it's some sort of alternate universe or something. And from that perspective, I'm like, oh cool, like the perfect excuse to make it a femme MC. But I think there's probably honestly like a worry of would as many people want to play and do like the romance and stuff like that if it's, you know, a female romancing males. I don't know. I don't think Atlas is going to get with the times anytime soon on that stuff. What time is the stream Monday? My stream? I want to say it's at 4 o'clock Mountain Time. It'll be a quick one though. I only have like an hour I can stream because I've got some like family commitments that day. So it'll be an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But I'm going to come in, we're going to do the polls, we're going to have some fun, and then out. Can you put a motorcycle on the webcam? I wish. See, like I'm in the basement right now, and is my garage directly above me? No. Above me would be my dining room. And so like that direction roughly is a garage, and that's where my motorcycle is. Maybe I'll take a picture of it and throw it in the members' pictures when I remember next time I'm in the garage. It's an old one though. Like it's a classic bike. It's not a like crazy new fancy one. If PvP was a thing on P5, it would be Whale's territory for sure. I mean, any game that's PvP for Gacha, it becomes Whale territory. I'd see. Yeah, I love Mesa's design. The problem is I think he is one that I don't want to play unless I get him to like an A2. A3 on other servers, but A2 because of the way they flipped him here. A0 Moko is crazy. You're the luckiest man on the planet or just hate the quality rank ups? Fletch, what do you mean? Lost my 50-50 for Joker's weapon to Puppet's 5-star. I like Puppet. I mean, granted, like later on, we're going to have, you know, the flashy 5-star navigators, but like she's still always going to be good in Fox's team, for example. And like whenever you need a little bit more survivability, she's a good one to pull out. Did you just wonder has a Switch-like handheld on his table? So he's got, I saw the PS whatever. Oh, yeah. And yet this game isn't on the Switch. How messed up is that? Wonder, talk to your people at Sega. Because if I could lay in bed and play this on the Switch too, like, I would be very happy. Yeah, because his whole executioner side is, like, kind of bad without that, honestly. Summer Puppet good. We don't know what she does yet. So she will be the next summer character to release, but they just did Summer Minami, and I don't think they've done the previews for Puppet yet outside of maybe showing what she looks like. For Thieves Den, unless you don't gain character rank on awareness, I just peeped your A0 Moko. Oh, Tomoko. No. I don't know if you get character rank on awareness for Thieves Den. I have no idea. That is what? Rating? Is this what you're talking about? I don't know how they calculate rating, to be honest. I never really pay attention to it. Does it tell me? No. Yeah, I don't actually know exactly how this calculates. I don't get caught up on stuff like this. Like I know if I build my character better, the number goes up. And so I just focus more towards that direction of like, you know, can I get a better card? You know, can I level the skills? Whatever. And I don't really focus on that even till level 80 because it's at that point that I start really caring about cards. Steam Deck. I know. I don't know if I want to buy a Steam Deck. I have like literally everything else. I have the Switch 2. I got a PS5 sitting right here. I do have a PS Portal, which is so fun. Like I played probably most of Metaphor actually on the PS Portal upstairs in bed. Bubble save lives. My mask. So is A6 Moko 30% EHR buff? I'd have to look to know what the number is. What do you think of the Switch 2 price and possible price? So it's not even possible. They announced it's happening. The first Switch price. I think the Switch 2 is fairly priced. I don't see an issue with where they have it at for what it is. And I mean, if you think about how much games have not increased in price since I was a kid, and I'm talking like I was there for the first Nintendo, I'm actually surprised it hasn't happened sooner. Yeah, Persona 3 Reload. If I didn't already have Persona 3 Reload on the PS5, I'd totally pick it up for Switch 2. Huge buff for global. With the dupes being switched, that means you potentially don't have to continue summoning. Yeah. No, it's a huge buff. Like, the swap of A2 and A3 is a big deal. Oh, yeah, I forgot that you could do that. Let's, second floor. You know what I like is I like going around as Yui. She's who I set myself as in the guild. Where's she at? Where's Yui? Because she rollerblades around, which I think is funny for some reason. I don't know why it's so entertaining to me. Who is that? What the heck is that? All right, someone help me out. I do not recognize who this character is normally. Like, this character model is totally foreign to me. There's Closer. There's Tomoko. Oh, it doesn't do it here. Okay, so we need to go into the guild. We're going to the guild. Oh, that's Fleuret? Oh, okay. Okay. Can't wait for... Doc, you're back. Okay, let's go into the guild because it's different there. And I never realized it was different. Let's see. Explore. Yeah, check this out. She rollerblades. Now, she rollerblades really slowly. But for whatever reason, this cracks me up. Oh, you can change outfits if you step on them again? What's up, Mark? Yeah, I haven't paid enough attention. Can I slide? They should let you go up the slide and actually go down it. That would be cool. They could do so much more with guilds in this game, and they just don't. Alright, Yui, do a cool, like, rail slide. Nope. Nope. You're not going to do it? No jet grind radio? Come on now. One of the best games ever made. I sense secret dislike, so I will never use Mellow. Has the speed up already started? From what we're hearing, it'll start with 2.0, but they haven't given us any real details. You can go on the platform again to go on the other form. Oh, okay. Cool. She looks like her knees are going to lock any moment. Yeah, she's about to faceplant. Like, it looks like when you're like 3 weeks into learning how to roller skate and you're like not quite there yet. Guild ball pit. Hell yeah. Let's go in there. Why can't you jump in there? Like, just ruin my fun game. Yeah, that needs to be like one of their next like club activities is like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Anyone else fun in here I can switch into? What does Leo do? Does he do anything fun? Oh my god, what is that run? Yeah, that is ridiculous looking. Leo, you are awkward as hell, my friend. Wow, I just can't. Have I seen her real life? I've seen it in her confidant. I don't know if I've seen it in Thieves' End. Let's go check. I need to get off of that. Let's change the puppet though. All right, what's puppet look like? Oh, she has a much more normal run. Okay, let's go to Thieves' Den again. I can't believe how terrible his freaking run is. All right, let's see. I mean, I love his character design. Like, he's like a freaking... Oh, I went to the wrong place, didn't I? He's like a Power Ranger, but... Yeah, that was an embarrassing run. It does remind me of Metaphor Vortex. It does. Where do I need to go? I was going to Thieves' Den. Poor Leon. Her arm swishing around things kind of weird. Second floor. All right, let's go back to her square. And we can switch route, we're saying. Hers was like way over here. Does Mont... Oops. Didn't mean to step on that. Let's go back to floor A. Oh, there it is. Okay, there he's in costume. Is that... Okay. Oh yeah, she just did her roller skating. Oh, they're not gonna do her real form up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. There you go. There's her real form. Why is she holding her chest when she runs? Like she's gonna run out of breath. What does Psycho Boy look like? Do you have any cool like other... No? Okay. Who is that? Oh, that's Puppet. Okay. Dude, how awesome would that be if Queen like got on her motorcycle? Where is... Let's see, what do we got? That's a cool outfit. Didn't you just have a burger with her? Ah, I see. I know where you are in the Confidant. Did you just get spoiled? I guess if you haven't played more than like her rank 2. I didn't realize you could switch your outfits. I knew you could like step on these things and like change into them. I didn't know you had... Can I be a cat? Yes! Okay. Thank you. I'm in love with the fact that this is a thing. And it feels so much faster too. I know it's probably just the walk speed is the same, but like the stride is different, but... Is it where they show her? They show that a lot earlier than rank 9. Was it maybe in her preview? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because you know how they do the character previews on the official Atlas channels? That might be where I'm thinking of, where you see it. He's not a cat. Yeah, this is that's a giraffe. Where's Owlboy? Okay, so that run is normal. But then that one is like ridiculous. It must be. I'm gonna go check the. I'm checking Twitter. Hold on. This would be Persona. I know for a fact they show it somewhere, and now I gotta figure out where. Let's see. Let's find when she was shown on Twitter. Yui Booey. That was her powers. Phantom Metal Showcase. That's Minami. Yeah, it was in her showcase. That's where it was. I knew I saw it somewhere. Happy birthday, Toshiya Sumi. That just hit Twitter too. Let me get back to my YouTubes. Does Mona have a human form? Let's go find out. Key will have one. Monster Cat. Where is Mona? Okay. So we've got that one. Oh my god, yes. The crazy feet. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they showed her human form in the actual character preview thing, trailer, whatever you want to call it. I knew I saw it. Who's that? I like his sweater. I'd wear that cardigan. Can you technician's trial? I can do quite a few of them. Oh, you can fly. That's cool too. I like that you can fly around as an owl. That would be so funny way to spoiler. Dude, I swear to God, like, they spoil so much stuff in their trailers. For the capsule machine, I just make it auto recycle. I don't even think that much about it. As far as technician trials, like, I can't play anymore tonight because it's about midnight. I'm getting ready to log off here in a second, but I can show you what I have done. Thanks for answering question. Yeah. Sorry, and if I've missed any questions, I apologize. I try to keep up on them, but I'll occasionally miss stuff. Technician-wise, let's see, I've got 63. Most of what I'm lacking, like right now I'm pausing because I could probably do this one. Oh, no, because this is 2 rounds. Yeah, I didn't want to do this one, so after I leveled up. Right now I'm just waiting until I hit level 70, because I'm almost level 70 on Wonder, and then I'll level up and do more. But most of what I'm blocked on here is simply missing an element kind of a thing. Like no Psy, no Nuke. So some of these I'll come back to. as I get more characters. I don't overstress too much of it. Sai, like that's another big one. If I had Tomoko or Riddle actually leveled, I would do more on those. Maybe on my next stream, if we're not doing like an event related thing that's time bound, then we can try to tackle some of these. Are we hyped for Queen? Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing little things. There's so many little things. You spoiled yourself. See, now you can't blame me. Ryuji's highlight. I mean, yeah, if you, but you wouldn't know it's a spoiler until you got there. So it's like, it's one of those kinds of spoilers. Oh yeah, dude, I saw the Switch to Persona 3 trailer. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they put that in there. Has redeemed 500 bear ab photos. I think you might be the only person in the stream who might have something close to photos of my abs, which I should probably put context there because I realized what I just said. So I used to powerlift, and one of our buddies, one of our content creator buddies, also lifts weights. And I don't know how we got on the subject on Discord one day, but I was joking about how at one point I'd gotten thick enough that I could fill out this like Superman compression shirt and actually not look embarrassing while doing it. And so I have the picture on my phone. And so this is from years ago. And so I sent it to like our private Discord chat from me in this group. And yeah, so when I say like he's the closest to have seen my abs, like he saw me in that compression shirt of Superman looking dorky as hell. My beard was longer. It was like down to like here. I'm going to say it's an epic picture though. But yeah, ab photos will not keep me on the stream any longer. I don't think that's the right kind of influence for me. I looked it up on YouTube and it popped up. I don't think you guys will find ab photos of me on YouTube. I am fairly confident none of that would be public. Is 2.0 after 1.4? Yes, we have the patch we're about to get, then Phoebe, then 2.0. 2.0 should be like September 4th, plus or minus a day or two. Yeah, Sega, like none of those companies really do. Like Atlas is pretty good about spoilers, but ironically not for this stuff. Always with the visuals, always. Looked like a punk rocker who worked at the gym. 80 of 90 for technician. Damn, nice. That's really good. 80 of 90. I do not have abs anymore. I that is a very hard thing to get at my age. When is the next podcast? It is Sundays at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So we're trying to maintain that schedule. That's what we've done. This is podcast 5, so we've successfully done it 5 weeks in a row. Short of like if we are on vacations. But even when I went on vacation, we just pre-filmed it. But yeah, we're trying to make that a consistent slot that everybody can get used to. I thought he meant level 80. Oh. Is a live stream this morning? Yes, it is like 5-ish hours from now, I think. I will not be pulling an all-nighter to be up for when it happens. I would be dead if that happened. Yes, Haru is the only Sai DPS we have. Is there any guides for going after technician? I mean, there's not really many guides out there that I'm aware of. Not to say there's not. I just haven't looked personally. But a couple things to note. One, it is level gate. Because some of this stuff, like, you're just not going to get a good score fighting level 80 angels, followed by 80 Yoshitsune right now. Like, if you're not level 80. So, like, you can maybe luck out and clear it. You would not get 3 stars. But I want to say this goes up to level 49 or 46 on KR. And so they will add stages to Technician. They don't add stages to the other ones, but this is actually going to get expanded at some point in time. And you will not be able to touch any of the other stages when you're not level 80. Like, you will die. 6 hours. Thanks, Melissa. Melissa's got the time check for me. Like, I'm terrible at it. Side duck, that would be awesome. All nighters are for people who can't get good car insurance prices. Yes, Devin, 100% agree with you on that one. I will be getting up. I'm not gonna like set an alarm and get up early tomorrow, but like my internal body clock does not sleep till like 9 o'clock. That just does not happen. So I'll still get up relatively early. I'll probably catch the thing like an hour or two after it's come out, and then depending on what they do, if they just talk about the content, then I'm not going to make a video on it because it's just like, hey, cool, they told you the content's coming, and now I'm telling you the content's coming. Like that's kind of useless for you. But if they do anything else that I think is newsworthy, then I'll make a shorter video about it. It's 2 a.m. and you'll be up. Oh, so you're East Coast. Okay. Third palace difficulty spike. The bosses perhaps, but I want to say that the third palace is when they add the feature to where if you fail the boss, you can decrease the difficulty. There's a couple puzzles that you could argue are a little bit harder. I guess it just depends on how good you are at puzzles to begin with. Burger Dungeon event, hell yeah. That's Coke or Pepsi. I don't really drink soda, but if I'm gonna drink soda, it's gonna be a root beer. Otherwise, Coke if I have to pick between those two. Good question. DPS for each element's a good idea. Worst dungeon in P5. Absolutely the worst dungeon in P5. Connecticut. Okay. Oh yeah, my so you were probably all of 45 minutes from where I grew up. Because I was, if you know Massachusetts, which you probably do if you're in Connecticut, my family lives just before the Cape. So right before the first bridge there. Favorite Phantom Thief. So we got to be talking about P5 / this game. Favorite Phantom Thief. Phantom? Blah. I'm getting tired enough that my speech is going. Let's take Joker out of the mix for a minute here. I'll go for the original Persona game. I want to say Fox. He's just too much fun. Like I like his character. He's a little bit eccentric. Like I like that. For P5X, for the original characters, probably Soy. They need to make farming the weekly boss more easy. What do you mean, Joseph? Is it just that you're struggling to beat the boss, or are you saying that it takes too long? Oh, you heard my story. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to give story spoilers even for P5, but I don't like how they handle certain parts of that story. Furtaba's got a good story. Yeah. Nice. You know what's funny, Eden, is when GPS tries to pronunciate the different town names, like I laugh. Like it's incredibly bad. Like Worcester, like they're never going to say that right. Like it's just not going to happen. And my wife too, like my wife is not from Massachusetts. And so like she goes back and she's like, how are you getting to that pronunciation from the letters that I'm looking at? Like it doesn't make sense. And I'm like, it shouldn't make sense. It's just how we are. Did I pick 2 Ice Phantom? Okay. You know what? I did. I didn't even notice that. Globalist peaked for me already. Yeah, I mean, if I'm just picking straight favorites, I do love a lot of them though. Like I think the P5 cast is just really solid, just all around. Same with P4. On the other side, P3, like there's quite a few skippables in there for me. Like I'm not in love with the P3 cast. Oh, dude, Soy and I would be like best buds because we'd be eating everywhere. That's what my youngest is for me. Like he is like a little Soy. Like he will just go to any restaurant I recommend. He's like, screw it. That food truck? I don't know what it is. Let's try it. And I'm like, let's do it, dude. May I see your character? Which one? My Wonder, or that's my Wonder at the moment. But I'm not sure if you want to see a different one, or if you meant like Fox or somebody. I'll tell you, most of my cards are scuffed though. Like they're not optimized. I don't optimize my cards to level 80. Best, yeah, the Cleopatra thing is cool in that palace. Best palace soundtrack. I'd have to check which ones went with which palaces now. It's been a while since I've played it to be able to remember that off the top of my head. Mitsuru is good. Yeah. I give you that one. Junpei annoys me. I like Akihiko. Ken, I always hate when they have like a little kid character, like in that kind of danger. I think it just triggers the wrong part of myself as a father. They do have the dog. Give them that. Doc has a Futaba fetish. Maybe. They're making all the seas playable. No, I'm fairly, because if you look at Tartarus, they have all their images. So I'm pretty sure they all are going to be. What's your Fleuret looking like? He's looking like I haven't built him yet. So he is on my list to build because I want to pull him into the Velvet Trials, but like I haven't built him yet. My favorite place soundtrack, Gentle Madman, Royal Third Semester. Oh, okay, nice. Have you played 13 Sentinels? I have not. I'll have to check that out. All right, friends, I am getting to the point that I'm going to become deliriously sleepy, and I've got to get up and potentially make a video depending on what the heck they say on the live stream tomorrow, or not if they say nothing at all. Yeah, Flori's your new crush. He looks like he could be in like a K-pop band to me or something. I don't know. Like he's got that kind of vibe going for him. Or it's because I just watched K-pop Demon Hunters with the kids last night and I was totally vibing into that movie. That was a good movie. I had fun with it. So I don't know. Maybe it just reminds me of that movie. But yes, that is it for me. I am going to go to bed, figure out life tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you guys on Monday for the stream to do my pools live. So I've already scheduled it on the channel itself. So if you want to know exactly when for your time zone, just go check out the channel. It's already put up on there. And yeah, that's it. Until Monday, I guess. Take care of yourselves. Good night.